thrilled that you've joined us tonight, and we always love getting together with so many of our friends and partners of the Biblical Counseling Center. One of the things that we love to do every year is give you an update as to what Biblical Counseling Center has been up to, and just some of the highlights of this past year, and how your ministry involvement makes an impact in the ministry of Biblical Counseling Center. So Dr. Ron Alchin is going to come at this time, and he's going to share with you a little bit of what the Counseling Center has been up to, and then you're going to hear some words from some people that have been impacted by the center this year.
Well, thank you for being here this evening. You are one of the most faithful groups that we've had in a long time. That created a little problem for us tonight because normally we think about 10% of the people that signed up aren't going to come, which is going to leave a few extra tables. Let me commend you. The percentage is way less than 10 tonight, and that created a little problem for us. So those of you that struggled in getting the spot where you wanted a seat, forgive us, but enjoy the program and let God say, I just want to teach you a little patience tonight. The theme of this 21st anniversary fellowship dinner is finding hope during troubled times. You know, I trust that the video that you just saw gave you an understanding of the ministry of Biblical Counseling Center, a ministry that many of you have partnered with us since its beginning in 1989. Many of you tonight are new friends. One of the table has come up to me and said, I have a table full of people who have never been here before, and they're anxious to find out about biblical counseling and Biblical Counseling Center. I trust you get your questions answered, at least some of them, as we proceed tonight. The fellowship dinner is our way to expand awareness of the ministry of biblical counseling and to increase the number of friends who will partner with us and continue the impact of this unique ministry. I'm Dr. Ron Alchin, and I direct the center. But I just want to acknowledge some people tonight. We have a wonderful staff of people at the center, and they work so hard to prepare for this evening. Also want to thank my wife, who's my helpmate for 40 years this May 30th, and she's just a wonderful person. Thank you. She makes me shine in areas that I should never shine. Past guests, new friends, the Army of Volunteers. This room was bustling at 2 o'clock today getting ready for this particular event, and many of them are just people who say, I believe in biblical counseling and I'm volunteering to help at this particular dinner. Kelly Walker, our events coordinator, Ron Alchin Jr., our events producer, and then the board of Biblical Counseling Center who oversees and guides the direction of BCC, making sure that this ministry stays on its biblically directed mission. And then I also want to thank the staff of this hotel, the wait staff. They changed chairs, moved people around, set up tables, and they just did a phenomenal job in serving us tonight. So let's thank them for that. Again, welcome to the 20th anniversary fellowship dinner. Have you ever experienced a time of trouble in your life? When Paul talked to Timothy in 2 Timothy 3, if I understand my eschatology properly, he said to Timothy, there's going to be troubled times that are going to come. James, as he translated, or as King James Version translates that, it says perilous times will come. The ESV says times of difficulty. Whether they're difficult, perilous, or troubled, those times are going to get worse. Well, what do we do when we face people with troubled times? Maybe one thing people need during troubled times is hope. Hope, a vital part of a Biblical Counseling Center's ministry to those that they counsel and those that they teach. Question I have for you is, where do you go for hope and for answers in your life. Perhaps a better question is, where did you find hope? What's the source? I can tell you where hope isn't found. Hope isn't found in man or man's philosophy of life or pop psychology. Hope isn't found in government, in strong armies, or hope that science can learn how to predict a volcano's eruption or cap a spewing of oil into the Gulf. Hope isn't there. If a person is going to find lasting hope, they're going to look for the answers to life's troubles from God and His Word that gives hope through life-changing answers. For 21 years now, Biblical Counseling Center has been bringing hope to God's people in troubled times. We've counseled men who were in bondage by hopelessness and by a breathless sexual idolatry, yet finding freedom when they look for hope in the right place. Bringing them face to face with God and a sufficient word brings freedom from the bondage. And we at Biblical Counseling Center have seen that over and over again. We've counseled marriages in trouble. No one thought that there was hope. They thought there wasn't going to be a chance that that couple was going to walk away from the divorce court. Through the counsel they received at BCC, they found hope to walk through the troubles and found unity and oneness again in their marriage. We've counseled hopeless individuals threatening suicide, looking for the wrong ways to escape, not really desiring to die, but not knowing how to live through the trouble they were facing. But they received counsel from a counselor at BCC and found hope and a biblical way to escape. God says, I'll provide a way to escape. But you need to look in God's Word, and you need to trust a God that can show you a way that's far better and far superior than anything and any other choices. We've counseled teenagers, finding answers to deep emotional conflict, yet finding God's answers better than cutting or self-injury. We've counseled women, finding hope in God's answer rather than a cultural solution to a crisis pregnancy. See, when you partner with BCC, you're helping our staff counselors bring hope and biblical answers to those who are struggling through troubled times. However, it's not just families or individuals. This year, probably more than any other year I can experience, we find ourselves bringing hope to churches and other Christian ministries. Ministries who need counsel and answers. Churches who are troubled by some internal conflicts. Or church leaders and pastors who are finding themselves in trouble in their ministry or their own personal lives, needing a place to turn to find hope and healing. When you partner with BCC, you're helping our staff counselors bring hope and biblical answers to pastors, churches, and other Christian ministries. With a sincere desire to bring hope through counseling, we've allowed our South Side office to now move into a permanent location in Schererville, Indiana. And we're expecting counseling in that office to move from 2 days a week to 3 days a week starting in June. In Fox Lake, many of you are aware that Biblical Counseling Center's Fox Lake office opened in September in our third location at the Fox Lake Community Church. We have a counselor there on Thursdays and are looking to the point in the future where we can expand that to a couple days. Of course, our Arlington Heights office remains the busy hub directing the energies of all the various ministries.